guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah, short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Ooh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance? You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling. Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree. The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sango no Miya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Does anyone else feel like this resistance is a bit of a suicide run? It'd be going against a god with an entire army of her own, and we're just a bunch of people that disagree with it, and a couple of them happen to come from higher up the ladder of social status. I don't fancy my chances, I'm gonna be honest. Unless the Fatui are gonna like third party the war, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna, I don't see how realistically this resistance is gonna win. But you never know, I've been wrong before.
Hey, all finished? I've been keeping watch, and I'm happy to report that everything is fine and dandy.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt Decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt Decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst! Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way.
Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
Alright. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out.
Or are we doing it? We actually going to do like a dungeon out of this prison break? Oh, we are. Okay, that's exciting. So I did the domain that you could find on Narukami Island, the one that's not tied to any like ascension material or talent material, like resources like that, like the actual standard, just a one and done domain dungeon.
As long as we stay
And I really enjoyed that too, even if it even if it's like it's the whole nature of them being like once you're done with them that I've just never really been keen on. I wish there was more domains that had like maybe like a reset reward and maybe some like randomized elements of it. So it felt like there was a reason to go do them, like maybe once a week or something, to keep them still like exploring.
You too.
But let's go do that. Let's go break out this dude so we can get more fake visions made to keep people safe. Master Masakatsu. Oh, I like the music. I haven't really had a chance to talk about Inazuma's music, but it's amazing. All of it is really good. The fact that they keep on doing this, I say they, Yopeng Chen, I think is how you pronounce his name. Or Yupeng Chen. I'm probably wrong, but it's because I'm in the heat at the moment. But all the music is done, and the fact that they've got like the Tokyo Orchestra on board for this to do Inazuma, it's like all of it is really cool. This game's soundtrack never stops amazing me, and I can't wait to hear more of it. Like, I can't wait for when weekly bosses start dropping in Inazuma, and we get like dedicated Japanese-styled boss themes. Sort of like when we got Liyue, like when Age to Hard dropped in Liyue, that boss theme was amazing. Well, it still is. I don't know what I'm saying was, but it was amazing, and a part of it was because it was still within the theme, yet it was taken to like its logical extreme. I like how this mission is also, by the way, saying sneaking around, and like I feel like sneaking is the last thing we're doing. It's like it's a linear path with, oh god, with traps apparently. Whilst we're just listening to a good jam. So I can't get enough of this music. Why? The music's so goddamn good in this game. Oh, I already know this. This was part of the domain that we did on the Narukami Island. You can open those. Oh, we can get to you. I'm going to try and work out that. Can we interact with this then? Close it. Yes. Okay. You get rid of their power. It reminds me of what I think it was either 1.45 or 5. It might be 1.5 actually. Where it was like the electric domain rock things you'd find out in the overworld, and you had to break them and then kill all the enemies to get points for it. But if you left it unbroken, the enemies were like ridiculously strong and would wipe the floor with you. I think that was either 1.4 or 1.5. I might be completely wrong and misremembering. There's like the smaller events blend in a little bit of some of them. Like I know like Theatre Mechanicus was 1.3 because that was like the only thing that I found kind of really like significantly interesting in the Lantern Rite after the actual main story quest of it. So I felt that the Lantern Rite event was kind of weak compared to a lot of the other events. And I remember Hide and Seek in 1.5 because that was a blast. And all of the Windbloom Festival was really good. All of the Windbloom Festival stuff was really fun. Like that event I still would say is my favourite one. Just because it felt so involving. It felt like everyone had a piece to play in it. Okay, these floors are dangerous. Let's hop them. Actually, how dangerous are they? I kind of did. Okay, I didn't really take any damage from them. I don't know if they were not proper active, but I didn't seem to be hurt by them. Door resurrection. Oh, so we are going the right way still. So we're looking for another 2 of these amulets, and we can open a big door.
I condemn you.
Also, I'm curious, like, I've mentioned it before when we first got Eula, that if there's ever another character that takes my interest, the biggest thing is that they are going to have to be Electro, because I want to keep an Electro member. I like, despite it being kind of a weak element as a whole, I very much like what it can do and like sticking with it. So it'll be someone that will be replacing Fischl. I'm curious to see. I think it's ultimately going to come down to who comes out first. If Yai comes out, or however you say her name, the Shrine Maiden we saw up at the top of the Grand Narukami Shrine, like the head Shrine Maiden even. Okay, that person was supposed to clearly drop through this. If it's her, I'll get her first. If it's the Raiden Shogun first, I'm getting her first. I'm getting her. Like, I'm getting only one of them. I'm not going to get both. I'm not made of money. I'm not about to start like wailing for them. I've been saving since Eula dropped, so I've got quite a fair bit. To be kind of cheeky, because I was on like where I tried to get Eula as much as possible to try and get her. I got really, really close to the soft pity limit. So I very cheekily, when this update dropped, I was like, you know, I like Ayaka. I won't use her in my party, but I will roll once to try and hit soft pity. If I get Ayaka, awesome, I have her. If I don't, awesome, it'll be easier for me to get either Raiden or Yai, or however you say her name. I got Ayaka. I won the 50-50. Of course, the time where I don't care, I get it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I have Ayaka. I'm not really going to use her in my party, and that might be disappointing for some of you, but that is how it is. Oh, but we got more cutscenes, so I'll zip it for now.
Quick, hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way, let me have a look at him.
She looks cool. I like the mask on the hairpiece.
I'm sure you're well aware that
I like her design a
torture is
lot.
strictly against
Her
military
design is like
regulations.
loaded with lots of details.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
goodness.
If you are
She,
unashamed of
there's
such
spot the playable
disgraceful
character.
action,
Look, there's
you
so
are
much
also
detail. Look at her
unworthy of the
dresses as well.
Tenryou
There's so many like
Commission
pixel details. My
Do I make
wow.
myself clear?
The character design is kind of popping off in Inazuma, I'm noticing. Because Yoimiya looks amazing as well with how overly detailed, well, it's not overly, like perfected her detail is on her costume design.
Watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Whoa!
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
I kind of like how much of a bane Yoimiya is. She's kind of adorable. But I'm not going to be rolling for her. Just because, like, I'm waiting for an Electro character and I'd have no room for her. So I'm not going to be rolling for her at all, but she's very charming.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute. Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
I wonder if Sarah, at some point or another, is going to be something that will help us turn the tide in the war. Because as it stands, I still don't see how we stand a chance against the Raiden Shogun, realistically. Other than plot convenience. But said, the only thing I can see something changing to make us win is if the Fatui third party it.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose? Ooh! Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember!
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay, buddy?
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo. Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori tea house for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
It definitely feels like they really want you to start caring about Ayaka and Toma. Like, I can't help but like, shake the feeling one of them might die or something in this plot. Uh-oh.